Unbelievable! I feel great!
So we are live with Mr. Ethan Turner from Colorado. I'm out here in Germany and still amazed by this great technology connecting us worldwide, man. So what have you been up to?
Everyone together. Been training. I bruised my heel a couple days ago, but it's been like training, like trying to not go crazy in quarantine, just going out every day to the grass spots and throwing down hard tricks.
Yeah, man, I could see that, and then especially that just brings me to one thing that actually made me aware of you a while ago. Actually, I mean, let me share the screen, and then while I share it, and the people that are not maybe from the tricking community or that are from another field also have the chance to know what is it about. Let me share. So this beautiful masterpiece,
Sweet,
made me aware of you.
Yo, I love this sampler. This was so much fun to make.
Yeah, it's a beautiful masterpiece, and I recommend everybody to check out your stuff. I'm gonna put all of the details.
Thank you.
And all of the stuff in the description, because I know we all love Instagram and the fast access to bangers and crazy clips and all of that stuff. But samplers have a deeper meaning, and
exactly. Samplers, I think, can mean so much more than just like an Instagram clip, because I get to I have like however much time I need to put effects and really like color grade the video and really make it how I want other people to see the tricks and give the whole video a kind of like vibe and style and kind of theme. And that's what I really love about samplers, that you can really express more than just like the bangers in the entire sample. You can express a certain feeling. And that is what I think samplers are so incredible. No one should ever stop making samplers. So we got to bring them back.
That's how the community, from that is a root somehow, to it is more personal. It shares about your character, your journey in life in general.
Yeah, like what kind of music you're into. You can get B-roll of your friends, like whatever else you like to do, because not everyone just does tricking. Like some people also like skateboard, some people also rollerblade, some people also play kendama, and some people are really good at kendama. So like throw your other passions into your video so we can really get like the real you in your sampler. And that's what I really love about samplers.
And I mean, while we enjoy this in the background, tell me about yourself, man, and where are you currently at? I mean, I said, Colorado, but what is your background and why tricking, and what is just fascinating for you about tricking?
So I started doing like gymnastics and tumbling as like a kid. Like it's like 6 years old, going to like gymnastics gyms, doing like the sit doggy smash and all that on the trampoline, like learning the basics. Then I got into Taekwondo for like 4 years, and I got my black belt in Taekwondo. And then I started working at this Taekwondo dojo, and it's like seeing these guys do a bunch of tricks. I was like, this is really cool. I went to Red Bull Throwdown in Atlanta for the first time, and that was my first time being exposed to like super high level tricking. And I was like, this is like the craziest shit. Like this is what I should be doing. I was doing like parkour and free running at the time. And yeah, tricking was just like so much more appealing. Like I could instantly see like, wow, like the community here is so strong. Just even at this one event, people throwing down, like hugging each other. I was like, this is great. And so then literally like the day after, like pretty much like quit my parkour team and just started tricking like every day. And I was like 14 at the time. So it's been about going on close to 6 years now. So it's been a journey.
And throwdown is an intense exposure, especially I remember Will Conis was there, and maybe Alex D. Is it the event where Alex D was there from Russia? Skillas?
There's so many incredible triggers there. Like I think the one thing that really stuck with me is I always wanted to learn snafu swipe after I saw I think it was Alec Vale literally just warm up with a snafu, and I was like, that was like the craziest thing we can do in freerunning. Like people are only like just doing that now at like super high levels. He just made that look so easy. That's ridiculous. I definitely want to be doing that.
And what is your current like training regime, mindset? Do you follow any conditioning or diets, rituals, I would say?
So I used to be a long distance runner, and that really helped my stamina, like in cross training with tricking. And I used to like track and like run hurdles and everything. And that definitely helped. But then I started getting into longboarding and just like distance longboarding. And I think that really helped like build up my calves and everything. But other than that, just like literally the pure frequency of like the amount of sessions that I have, like I'll have to like try and train almost every single day. Even if I'm like not doing power tricks, like just put on some lo-fi and just kind of groove and do some basics. Like as long as you're out there moving and staying active, then it's really easy to progress. But if you're like taking fat breaks, then you're going to get rusty and those tricks aren't going to be as easy to learn. So definitely I'll just like try and train like literally every single day, like so often.
So consistency, if you would say consistency for yourself is key to your progress and structure of training.
Definitely, yeah. Just trying to train as frequently as possible, giving yourself breaks when you need to, but then like just going out there and having fun, honestly. Like I try not to go into a session with any kind of particular goals. It's not bad to have goals during the session, but I find that it's easier for me to get into like that flow state of the session where I'm just kind of vibing, listening to music and just making up combos on the fly rather than like reading from a list that I wrote out beforehand.
Yeah, so be in the moment, make the most out of the moment, basically. That type of...
Do whatever feels right in the moment at the session. Like if you're trying to do like trip dub and it feels like you're only supposed to be doing like tornado kicks today, don't do trip dub.
What is your like internal drive when you chase like difficult things? Really like when you try
like,
to, you know,
let's see. Yeah. Like when I'm like really hunting like a big trick and like, let's say it's not working right away. Like the thing that I usually revert to is I always know like deep down, like whether or not I can like actually do it. And so sometimes I'm lying to myself and I'm like, all right, I can do this. And sometimes that'll work and I like bullshit it out. But for the most part, like, all right, I know I can actually do this. I know it's just some weird technique thing right now. And so I usually just film literally every attempt and I'll like break down the attempt and like look at it frame by frame and then just like fix it each attempt and try and make it a little better to what I think it should be like. And usually I just have this picture of like Michael Guthrie doing it in my head. And I'm like, all right, how does he do it? Because he does it fucking perfectly.
So visualization, studying your footage.
Yeah.
And then incrementally like increasing and self-talk, basically self-discipline and sometimes just sucking it up. Like I would say.
Because it definitely used to be like early in my career when I was like trying to chase down a hard trick, like I didn't really know how to chase after it. And so I just like get angrier at myself and just like want to like put more power into it. And that would usually result in me just getting injured or something. So it's definitely more like, all right, calm down. What do I got to do right here? Like I got to like look at my errors and like actually address them rather than just like trying to like throw more at it. Like there's usually a change that has to happen. So just like really trying to be really technical about it and like, all right, I'm not just an idiot here. Like I'm not just weak. I just gotta swing my foot more or something like that. So just trying to be really analytical about like footage and everything. So I always film like everything.
So you pay a lot of attention to the small details and you know, fix certain little things that then later on enable you to progress, you know.
Seeing the details for sure. Looking at like all of the little things that make up the bigger trick.
And then to go to this sampler topic, I really want to touch on about and encourage the community to, you know, maybe also step up the game.
Yeah, dude, like there's some people right now just making some incredible samplers, but like more people could definitely be making samplers. Like I know a lot of people that are so good at tricking that just need more samplers.
But what I want to share, and maybe others will get inspired through this, what goes through your mind, and let's say this title, okay? You made this video, this sampler, which I also really enjoyed, Starving. You know, there's in my opinion, when there's a message behind certain things, and I don't want to go into all of your samples, but just I picked this one as an example. What was going through your mind while you were creating the sampler, and then at the end coming up with the title, and maybe just to give some more personal insight if you feel to other people. You know?
So Starving is a sampler that reflects all of my training during Trick Hungry in Florida. And so it's a little bit of a play on like, oh, Trick Hungry, we're starving. Joke's on you, we were not starving. Attila made some incredible food for us, so we were well fed. But starving is more of a reference to just like I was like hungry as shit for these tricks. Like I was really feeling this session, all of these sessions, and I was just like just vibing, doing like the hardest tricks that I felt that I could do at the moment, and I was just feeling like, damn, I'm hungry for these tricks. So definitely motherfucker starving for these bangers.
Yeah, see, that's obvious. That's obvious. And we saw it at the beginning. I mean, that definitely is your new masterpiece, I would say. I really enjoyed.
Yeah. No, this one was super fun. And this one was also fun to find like the name for the sampler, because I already had most of these clips. Like these are old clips from like 2018 to 2019. But I've been recently getting into like trying to make more cinematic kind of like VHS kind of nostalgic vintage edits. And so this one, I was like, all right, so I already have a sampler called Nostalgia that I made a couple of years ago. I want to play on that and do something that also means something similar to nostalgia. And I just looked up literally thesaurus, nostalgia. And in it, I found the word schmaltz. And I was like, this is like the best fucking word ever. I love saying schmaltz. It sounds great. It's hilarious. And it means what I want it to mean. Yeah, and it's also German. And then someone actually commented too. He was like, it's a schmaltz without the T. And then I was like, oh, cool. And I looked up like the etymology, and I'm like, it was like originally German. Then it went to like Yiddish and like developed a slightly different spelling. Then we got it in English, and we just got like this extra weird spelling with an extra T. But like honestly, the T gives it that schmaltz. I don't know. That just sounds funny to me. And so I really like that title. And I think the overall edit does it justice, and just kind of giving you, like, bringing you back to this old nostalgic time.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much of the video because it's a beautiful, beautiful masterpiece. Everybody should check it out. And it's beautiful also to hear how connected, I mean, you tricking athletes or movement athletes, how you can express yourself in different ways with different tools. And I really, really, really love this kind of stuff. So one other thing I would love to touch on is, I mean, you share this, you don't expect anything. At the end, we do this also just to probably collect memories. Everybody has a different...
Yeah, no, it's really just so I can watch my own footage in a way that I have always pictured it being done. Like, I love making art and cinematography. I love being creative. So samplers have always been an outlet for that. Yeah, it's really about, like, I just love watching these videos. I want my friends to, like, be inspired and motivated by these videos as well. And, like, just something super fun to do that create some value for me and the community. So samplers are fucking incredible. Yeah. And yeah, I never really wanted anything out of them. Like, getting paid for a sampler would be tight, but then it would mean that my friends would have to pay for them. And that's a little silly. I think, yeah, just making samplers for the culture is like the fucking way to do it. So hell yeah.
And that brings me to one topic I just want to quickly touch on is also, I mean, while we are at paid content versus free content, what are your views and opinions on it?
So there is good paid content, and we want to make a way for trickers to make money, right? But we've learned that something like subscription services can work. For example, if you look at a lot of people like what Kojo's Trick Lab is doing, because we all know Kojo. Kojo's a great tricker, he's a great person, and he brings an element of trust to Kojo's Trick Lab, where we trust that he's giving us material that's going to help trickers. On the other hand, we have the same or a similar subscription service by Adrenaline, and it's some pretty dope content, but a lot of people don't trust them because they haven't made a good, they haven't really made a good impression on the community, have they? A lot of people think they're like the big suits coming in and like trying to take tricking away from us, trying to take that real culture away and just commercialize everything. But I think a service like that can work if they develop some kind of trust with the community. And that's all they're really lacking right now. That's why or at least that's why I don't see a lot of trickers like going out and like outwardly supporting them, because they don't really trust them in the tricking community.
What would you wish for the tricking community, and what is like a dream that could come true for even the future generations? Is there something like you have on your mind currently?
I mean, my wish would be for trickers to, of course, be able to make money doing what they love, and be able to like travel the world, meet other trickers from all over the world. And for something like that to happen, like there's got to be a bit more money in tricking, and people have to be willing to put more money in tricking, because a lot of people don't have a lot of money in the first place to put into tricking, but people that do don't. And so that's what we need. We need like more money into tricking so that we can all kind of help make bigger gatherings, put on more professional content, and like produce just cooler shit. But for that to happen, gonna need a little more financials, but no one has quite figured out that route yet. So who am I to say?
I mean, currently the world anyways is changing, and there's a lot of new things opening up and old structures being recalibrated. I would say so, especially when it comes to maybe, just this thing now, Zoom and online coaching, online events, platforms, like, and technologies.
The world
the
definitely
internet
adapted quickly to an online environment and escape for us all to communicate, which was pretty cool. But like, here's a question. Did you ever use Zoom before like the quarantine thing? Like Zoom to me feels like it just came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Like, it was weird.
But that's why I say now is a great opportunity to look maybe into new ways and not only think this is the only solution.
Yes.
Look for new solutions, and that's what I'm currently doing with this whole project. I really want to create an opportunity that nobody really has an excuse to not support each other. With new technologies, like for instance blockchain or cryptocurrency. We have a new door opening up, but we should just explore it, and that's what I'm offering, and endorsed with this new Hyperbolic 2020. And to celebrate and honor your time coming on, I actually want to start a challenge for the community, the next Hyperbolic challenge, the 3-month sampler, a la Ethan Turner. We just gotta flip the perspective, I think, because if we always think, I can't pay PayPal, I can't use PayPal, I can't, just donate money, maybe $5 hurts my pocket, whatever. So there is a new opportunity now. I want to present it, and I hope more people will get inspired to just try it out, So I'm going to donate 20 BET token. This is a current equivalent to probably $5 in cryptocurrency for the next sampler that's going to be voted. The winner is going to be voted by the community, and the conditions are sampler footage should not be older than 3 months. You should upload it on your own YouTube channel, Brave verified content creator, and the title should be Hyperbolic Challenge 3-month sampler. So, and reward 20 BET token. I'm not pulling out of this. I'm going to take the snippet out and prove that I'm going to stick to my word.
This is going to be so sick. Like, I think this is a cool, fun way to encourage a lot of people to just make some art. I mean, they got the time. We all got the time. It's quarantine, baby.
Exactly. And YouTube, at least open. If it's your last YouTube video, then you can, I would say you go into your graveyard knowing you at least have one video and one YouTube channel, So I mean, memory.
If it makes someone make at least one sampler, then we did it.
Exactly, man. That's why, again, thank you for, just coming on.
Hell yeah, no, dude. Thank you so much for having me. Like, this has been so much fun.
Off. I had a great conversation with Phil Gibbs and Mateo.
Oh my God, I love those guys. I need to meet Mateo.
Mateo is a legend.
Best person ever.
He is
absolute legend.
And honoring him, I also did a challenge, but coming out soon. Also, there are going to be rewards for that, but I don't want to spoil it on this episode.
Ooh, excited. Everyone should go watch that other episode. Support the homie Phil and Mateo.
Hell yeah. And I mean, if there's anything you want to say to the trickers out there, spread, what would it be?
Be yourself. Just trick how you want to trick. Just go as hard as you can, and if it makes you happy and you're just doing what you love, then you're doing it right. And then make sure to film all that shit, not vertically, film that shit horizontally, get a camera, and share those beautiful videos with me and the world. Make samplers.
Boom.
Support tricking for the culture.
back to the roots.
Yeah, no, I think that sums it up pretty well. Like, do what you want to do, make them samplers. Deuces, Jordan.
Kaboom, Jordan.
Yeah, dude, this house is full of like legends. Like, we got Kermit downstairs, the man Dylan upstairs, Jordan right there. Across from me right now is Stephen French. It's a great place here at the Torque House.
Hopefully, if I'm blessed enough, I might be able to travel to the States.
Oh my God, dude, it'd be a blessing to have you out here. It'd be so much fun.
And is there anything you can share about the community in the tricking community in Colorado?
Oh, definitely. All right. So the Colorado tricking community is like no other. Like, I'm not even joking. So I loved wherever I was before I was in Colorado. Like, I remember the tricking scene was always like kind of present, and I would go to sessions with like a couple homies, but like there were never huge sessions. When I moved to Colorado, we have like fucking so many gyms within like a 5-mile radius that you can just go to any session you want. And there's going to be like 20 to 30 trickers there, all throwing the fuck down. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's a gathering every single day. Like, it hasn't stopped being a gathering since I moved here. That's wild. So Colorado tricking just has that oomph. People here just know how to throw down, and we all hang out with each other so often that it's such a tightly knit community that I couldn't have asked for a better community to like live with and train with. So very grateful.
That's amazing to hear, and you just approving it. I hear that from other sources. They shared similar things. There's some magical thing about Colorado. And
you stay for a week, you end up staying a couple months, and then you live here because it's just that good.
It reminds me a bit of Cape Town, you know. Cape Town, it's the same. They always say once you visit Cape Town, you always come back.
Yeah, you just always come back. One of them places.
Sweet, man. That actually rounds it up and sums it up pretty nice.
Sweet.
I really wanted to share this personal background of yours and talk about certain topics I lined.
Yeah, dude, this has been like so much fun. Like, ever want to do this again, let me know. If you ever want to do something with all of Torque, like we got 3 other Torque members right here, do a little team video. Yeah, this has been so much fun. Like, thank you so much again.
Yeah, people should drop some comments and maybe refer to some questions and things they would love to know about certain trickers that live with you, and then maybe we can set something up. I'm definitely down to. And that being said, man, we're gonna keep it lean, mean, and clean. Get back to the roots. Hyperbolic2020.com and endorsed this little thing, man. Again, I thank you, and let's see who wins the sampler challenge. I'm
so hyped to see this
masterpieces, and it's
big old sampler competition for the culture.
Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for coming online and live.
Thank you, dude.
Shout out and regards and greetings to all the homies out there holding it strong in Colorado.
Much appreciated, much appreciated.
And we stay definitely in touch, brother, man. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, dude.
I'm out of here. Peace, man.
Deuces.